Good morning, it's me. I'm back after 2 weeks. I'm Stephanie Flath, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and I'm coming to you live Wednesday morning. It is March 20, 10:30 Eastern Time. So you can find me almost every Wednesday. Obviously, I wasn't here last week because I was at OnStage. You can find me almost every week here on my Facebook business page, facebook.com/dazzled by stamping. And Wednesday morning is 10:30 a.m. And it looks like, it doesn't look like anybody's here yet. I'm going to refresh my screen. And so then I can see comments even while I'm stamping. And so when I'm not live on my business page, you can find me on my website at dazzledbystamping.com. You can shop there. You can see ideas there, though I haven't posted since Friday. Traveling took longer, and then my computer was being weird, and I didn't have a picture. Pictures wouldn't come up. It was ridiculous. And I've had jet lag, so I've not gotten on here. But normally you can find ideas there, and you can shop there. Good morning, Carlyn. How are you? You are my first one that has said hi, so you are wonderful. Thanks for coming and joining me. So you can find ideas there. You can sign up for classes there. My events page is there. Speaking of which, my next, let's see. Well, it's not my next class. It's my, I need to look at my calendar just a second. Okay, so my next deadline is Monday the 25th for my all occasions card class. I'm actually having it 2 days that week. I'm having it Tuesday night, our normal last Tuesday of the month, Tuesday night, 7 p.m. And I had a request for mornings, and so I'm having Thursday morning. Hi, Marlene, you're on. How are you? Marlene's mom fell yesterday and broke her hip. Is surgery scheduled yet? I've been praying for you both. So I'm glad that you're here, Marlene. So my second class is Thursday morning, 10 a.m. I have a couple people coming already. So if you are interested, if you like morning classes, it's open for you too. So the deadline is Monday the 25th to sign up for that. And then my Dazzling Card Club is going to be the cows, the cutest cow bundle. I don't have one right here. We're using it at my club. Oh, good. My trip to Texas was lovely. It was great to see my family. I honestly, I started to blog about this while I was in the airport on Sunday, and my internet, I couldn't grab internet at the airport, and I was trying to attach to my hotspot on my phone, and that wasn't working right. And anyway, it's ridiculous. So and then last night I kept falling asleep while I was trying to blog. So silly, but it was fun. So I got to see my sister and her family on, I arrived Monday, left Wednesday. So we had a full day plus a couple half days. So it was fun to see them. Got to see went to their track practice. 3 of the kids are in track. Got to see that. And we went mini golfing and just had fun. And then we traveled to my friend Carrie, who just came on. I don't know if she's staying on. She hasn't said hi yet, but it looks like it's there. She and I traveled from San Antonio to Houston to OnStage, and it was fun. And I have things to show you from OnStage. We have, honestly, I didn't bring over the new catalog. I can only show you the front of it anyway, but I didn't bring it. over here. It does not go live for customers until, is it May 1? I don't remember. I assume so, since the catalog, hi Janet, since the catalog, thank you, Dina, good morning. I think the catalog goes live May 1 because we are, hello from the zoo. Hi, Carrie. Thank you for sharing, Dina. We, because I know that the other catalogs end April 30 for the retired list and whatever. So, anyway, and I have the retired list in a post too, and it just wasn't going well trying to get it posted. So I will do that today so you can have the retired list. So we got new product. I got, and I'll show you some of it. And we got our new catalog, and we got Prize Patrol. Prize Patrol is fun. So when you go to OnStage, everybody gets something, and usually you get a couple things. Hi, Marcia. I got more things because I also chose to do I forgot what Stampin' Up! Called it. I'm just going to say late night stamping. That's all that I know. So we could buy a bundle. We could choose from 3 different bundles, and then they were going to provide make and takes for that. I didn't end up doing the make and takes. It was sort of silly. It was the end of the night, and I was just tired, and we weren't going to be able to use the dies, and that was specifically why I wanted this bundle that I chose. And so it wasn't going well. And so I said to Carrie, she was still wanting to cut out our dimensions, for our make and takes and whatever. And I started trying to stamp, and then I did something wrong, and I'm like, I'm done. So I don't have samples that I made, but I have it sitting here that I might do something with it. But I'm not sure. It depends on how gabby that I am. Because I also, one of our gifts that we got, good morning, Jennifer. One of our gifts that we got was a new kit, an all-inclusive kit that we, it was an all-attendee giveaway, and it was one of our make and takes for one of the day. Rachel is struggling. Rachel needs prayer. She found out bad news when we were in Houston, and they weren't able to get everything when they did the surgery. And so they sort of they've since changed it a little bit, but they sort of need to take her down to not many meds at all. It sounds like. And so they've since allowed her to be on a much lower dose of her inhaler for, she takes it 2 times a day. It's this similar one that I take, because she was just feeling like I just can't breathe, had horrible headaches, and they're life-saving meds, but they needed to take her off any steroids and antibiotics and start out treating the thrush that's just invading her throat and whatever. So I haven't talked to her honestly. I don't know if I talked to her yesterday. I did early in the morning. She's focusing on new product. We got to see the online catalog yesterday as demonstrators. So if you join my team, you can see stuff now. If you join probably April 1, you could choose stuff from the new catalog for your starter kit, because we get early access, but I'll have to check the date on that for sure. But she's focusing on new stuff and making her lists and stuff like that to try to keep her mind off things. So we talked about that early yesterday. Yes, go online. You need to check it every Tuesday. There's something going on every Tuesday on our website and any updates. Well, and plus there's always a crawl when you go on there. There's a crawl that has all the newest stuff. Well, let's see. So the retired list, the new catalog is online. Yes, Rachel is married. Her husband Sean is amazing. When they first got their horrible news of coming off all medicine, because it's life-saving meds for her. He was needing something that he could do to help. And she said that he was doing okay. He had set an alarm for every 3 hours for the med that she could take. And it just helped him sort of, being busy, being needed, it helped. So yeah, she is married. She has 2 children. One lives at home. I don't know how involved it's Naomi, and I think it's Isaiah. For some reason, she calls him Zay. Nay and Zay. I think it's Isaiah. I was trying to think yesterday, and I don't remember for sure. Well, it's affected her voice for a long time. Her voice is really jagged. When she swallows, she says it feels like glass, like cutting glass. So I'm sure it has. I don't know. I don't know that it's done anything to worsen it. It's already being invaded by nastiness. So I don't know if that has worsened. So anyway, I don't know more. Yeah, I'm glad she's not alone. Also, I'm very thankful for her husband. He is the sweetest guy. She found a keeper, like I did. So definitely still needs prayer. Definitely still appreciates cards if you want to send cards to her. I sent them from Texas every day. Went down to, I made my sister, their mailboxes aren't, at least in her neighborhood. I don't know if it's a whole Texas thing or not. They aren't on their door or whatever. I was reading surgery and said every. Like we have it right at our door, side of our door, or like a lot of people might have it out at the end of their driveway. Her neighborhood has, like if you were in a condo association or something, so she has to actually go to this big thing of mailboxes. And so we'd put mail in for Rachel, and I don't think they ever checked their mail well. They don't check it. They just went there for me to put a card in. And then I brought it down to the front desk when I was at the hotel. And then I didn't get out cards for her yesterday or the day before. Today's Wednesday. Yeah, I missed Monday and Tuesday. It was just, I was still traveling Monday. It was crazy. The whole trip was wonderful. Oh, Carrie and I did get, we were drenched rats one day. It was supposed to be rainy off and on in Houston, and I did not pack anything. At one time I thought about an umbrella, but I didn't. I don't typically worry about it. And I wasn't sure how far we would be from the hotel, from the convention center. Well, it was a longer walk than what I anticipated. And one day when we came out, fortunately it was when we were going back to our hotel rather than going to the convention center. And Karen and I were just soaked. OnStage sounds like a treat. Thanks for an update. You're welcome for an update. Thanks for praying and sending cards and whatever. And yes, OnStage is a treat. It's so much fun being with lots of exciting women. and excited women, and it's fun to get prizes. And so I'm going to start with that. Well, first of all, I'm going to start with something that, if I brought it over, where did I put it? Oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm going to start with, hi, Nancy. I got your card yesterday. I'll have fun in Texas. Thank you so much. Oh, sweet. Okay, so we got to make this. We had a product playground and learned about different things and got to see different things. And we got to make a color chart of all the new in colors so you can see them. First of all, I don't know if any of you, well, I know some of you because like Nancy's there and I can't remember others. I'm sure that's crazy. I don't know if you remember, but the color Pretty in Pink came back. It's kind of crazy as an in color. So it's sort of crazy because it was a core color and now it's back as an in color. So here's my my color, what did I just call it? Chart. There it is. Okay, so coming from here, because this is where my finger started, I was actually aiming for the other side because that's what I see. This is Peach Pie. It's sort of similar, but a little bit darker than Pale Papaya. This is Petunia Pop. This is Pretty in Pink, Shy Shamrock, and this one is Summer Splash. And this one is a little bit darker than Coastal Cabana. So you can also see some new stamps here. I don't remember which stamps these are from, but it wouldn't help you anyway because you don't have the catalog. Anyway, this, of course, is my favorite. You know, I'm a purple girl. It's funny, somebody on stage was talking about it. They're like, I think Stampin' Up! Is obsessed with pie because now we're going to have peach pie. We already had pumpkin pie. And what's the other one? There's another one. Peach pie, pumpkin. Oh, pecan pie. Just started last year. So we got 3 kinds of pie. And I love it. The person talking was like, I love pie, so that's not a problem. So I showed you the in colors. I'm also going to show you, this was part of the pack that we got with our, I like pie, cherry cobbler. Well, that doesn't say pie in it though. Blends too. Yes, blends. Or markers. I don't know who asked that and I can't see just a second. Yes, there will be blends. I think now when Stampin' Up! Brings out new colors, they've been bringing out blends in them all. And yes, there are blends. There's also one more color that I didn't mention. Pi Day is 3/14. Yes, we were there on Pi Day in Houston. Seems like when they bring out a new color, they're bringing out blends anymore. We don't have them for all colors, like the core colors, but the in colors they do. And then markers for the in colors, they'll have an in color set of the 5 Stampin' Right markers. So yes, they will have that. There's also one more color. I think I have it over on the couch because I was showing people at club. I had 2 clubs yesterday. We have one more color that's coming new, and that it's called Basic Beige. And it looks like, and I don't have it here, and I'm not going to go get it. And I didn't have cardstock, just I stamped it on white. It reminds me, I was going to say Sahara Sand, but somebody else said it looks like River Rock, which if you remember River Rock, I would agree with that. It's a little bit more like that. So it's going to be another neutral. But here are, just a second. Oh, yeah, 2 of the colors are just very similar. These are some, this is called In Color Shimmer Gems. So we got these as part of our set of products that we paid for. So we do have cardstock in the new colors, and we could order the new colors, but I didn't pay to have it get here by today. I just wanted to get it to get here by our team meeting. And that's not till April 4 or something like that. So I don't have ink, but I did stamp the cardstock so that I can show samples of it. Well, besides this, I stamped it on on our stamping night. I stamped like this color on its cardstock, so you can see what that looks like too. Yes, they are lovely. I like it. Okay, and then this is just a sec, I gotta get the dies out. This is the bundle that I chose for my play night that I didn't do anything with. Other than stamping my, I don't know what the swatches. That's what I did 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 swatches of cardstock, and then stamped it while we had all the colors sitting there. Okay, so here's the stamp set that I chose. Spotlight on Nature. So this butterfly is what I used on my swatches that I did. So this is the stamp set. And then the reason I chose that, not that the stamp set isn't lovely, but the reason I chose it was for the dies. And then I was a little disappointed that we weren't going to use the dies for our project. So here are the dies it goes with Spotlight on Nature. Yes, I love them. Let's see. Oh, and I'm going to show you one other thing. So I'm going to end up sharing this video to my team page because I've not met with them yet. And I was showing them all sorts of pictures of displays and stuff like that. I was trying to do that all the time that we were there. When does ordering start on the new colors? Well, it depends on if you join my team or not. As a demonstrator, I believe it's April 1, but I'm not sure. As a customer, I believe it's May 1. But I have to verify the dates because for some reason I was thinking was into the month, so I'm not really sure. Yeah, I love these dies too, and I still haven't used them yet. So I'm considering, okay, so I have to be honest. I kept falling asleep last night. I had 2 clubs yesterday and was still sort of prepping for them beforehand. And so then last night I was needing to finish orders and, I don't know, do whatever stuff. And I didn't plan a project for today. So I was thinking, did I tell you one of our make and takes was a kit? It's going to be something, I don't know if it'll be coming out April 1 or April something, because Stampin' Up! Has been bringing out 2 kits every month, 2 new kits, and we got a really cool one. So either that or I'm going to be winging it. She was my other cruise family is what I call her. Lisa Marie was also my roommate. She has spontaneous Sunday stamping or something like that every week. And she doesn't have a plan. She and oftentimes her daughter is her team member. They go live and they don't have a plan what they're going to do. So I don't think that I could do that, but that's what I'm doing today unless I use the kit. Though I do have a plan if I do it. It just won't be with new colors. Okay, so the other thing that I need to show you, this was my prize patrol. So we have a specific list of products that we can pre-order. When we go to OnStage, we can pre-order new product from the new catalog that we're getting to look at. And that's before everybody else. So like normal demonstrators, April 1, well, I got to order as early as the 14th, but I didn't order then. I wanted to look at stuff and see stuff. But also at OnStage, they show products and bundles and suites and whatever that we can't pre-order yet, but are in the new catalog. And some of that was what the Prize Patrol was. And I got what I think is the best designer paper that they were giving away. Some people, I don't think it was all designer paper they gave away, but they did give away a lot. So maybe that was, I honestly don't remember. So I got something, in case you're a demonstrator and you've looked online, I got something called Full of Life designer series paper. It's 6x6, and I was the last number chosen. So on our tag we had 5 different symbols on it. One was it was a QR code we could scan to see what the agenda was for the day. Another one was our meal plan, whether we were doing standard, vegetarian, whatever. Another one was our number. When we do Prize Patrol, they show the product that's going to be given away, and then they show the number of the people that get it. And my number was 6, and I just happened to be picked last, but I feel like I got the last one. The best one. That was my opinion. So this is called Full of Life. So it's part of a whole suite, and it is lots of color, and I love it. So there's 4 each of each design. So here is one sheet. Isn't it amazing? Okay, there's one. I have to go through to the next one. Very cool. I love it so much. Lots and lots of color. Oops. So this is something that it is cool paper. This is something that is in the next catalog. So you will be able to order it May 1. I'm just going to say May 1. I'm not sure if that's the exact date. I just love, love, love all this color. I'm covering up some of it. Oh, it is so cool. Looks so much better than my attempt to watercolor. Exactly. This is awesome. Yeah, I'm not so great at watercolor. Well, I'm iffy whether or not when it comes to coloring. There's this. So many designs too. It's crazy. So I might need to use this. I think maybe I better use this for my project today. Projects. We'll see. It's just so cool. I just love this. I don't remember. If I was thinking like, I hope this is something that I get. Oh, I think at one point I thought I could order the whole suite, but it wasn't available. It was a gift. She is missing all the dots. I don't know if there's so much dots as splotches. Are they dots? Feel maybe a couple of the designs were. Oh yeah, there were some dots. They remind me of 60s tie-dye. I would agree with some of that, and I like it. It's funny though, tie-dye isn't just the 60s anymore. So that was my prize. We also got, I told you we got a kit. We got a background stamp that's kind of cool. And it's just fun. I need more of that sky looking blend. I'm not sure which one that is. Like sunset sky? That one? Oh, this sky? Am I looking at the right ones? I love them. All right. So, all of our travel was great except for me getting back home. It was ridiculous. I think as much happened as could happen with my flights. United paid for me spending the night in Chicago. It was, yes, all those colors. Amazing. But it was a great trip. I would go again. I don't know what I would have done, but when I checked in, let's see, it would have been Saturday night. When I checked in, it said, I'm sure it was because of all the spring breakers, because we had a totally full flight that was trying to leave Sunday night, and then we deplaned. When I checked in Saturday night, it said right on there, as soon as I got on, we're looking for volunteers to change your travel plans to the flight out was going to be Monday morning, 7 a.m. And I'm like, no, I don't think so. I don't want to do that. Well, and I still don't know what I would have done because I don't know if you remember, but Carrie and I flew into San Antonio and then drove to Houston. So and then drove back to San Antonio to fly out, and she was staying with family still. And I didn't want to bother my sister again. They were going to be starting up school. I didn't want to do that. So I don't know what my plan would have been anyway, but I probably should have taken them up on their deal because they would have given me money for waiting, and I would have just had a plan. And anyway, I don't know. But I finally got home. I was supposed to get home Sunday night, like 8:20. And I finally was in the car with Todd about 11:45. Monday morning. So I've been feeling jet lag ever since then. All right. So before I forget, I did set up my randomizer. Where did my paper go and my pen? So I have a cow card and I don't remember the other card. There's another card over there. Oh, a coffee card, I think, is over there to give away. So I'm going to quick do my randomizer. I have it all set up, and I'm going to press start. Jennifer, Carmean, you are my first winner. Congratulations. Excuse me. All right. Don't pick more than one. Pick another winner and start. Excuse me. Carlyn Moore, you are my second winner. Congratulations. Woohoo. I'm glad you made it today. Okay, so I will hopefully get those out to you girls soon. Also, just a reminder, I don't know if I finished. I have to find Facebook. Too many tabs open. I couldn't see where I had to go. You're welcome. My next Dazzling Card Club the registration date is next Tuesday, the 26th. We're going to be using the cows, the cutest cows. And I don't have a sample of the cows other than up for my graphic for the thing. Other than I did show a card that in some form we're going to do that card for the class. So the classes are April 2, 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 7 p.m. And then I also have Friday the 5th at 10 a.m. So if you're on spring break and you want something fun to do, I have something for you. Tell your friends, sign up. It's $35. You get $20 a product, and you get to make 8 cards, 2 each of 4 designs. So, and the registration, the deadline is the 26th, so I can get stuff ready for you. So, yeah, so that's the next. Well, that's my next Dazzling Card Club. But I also have the all occasions where you make 2 each of 3 designs, and that is either the 26th, Tuesday the 26th at 7 p.m. or Thursday the 28th at 10 a.m. Okay, so now I'm gonna stamp, and I decided that I mounted my stamps at least. No, except for one of them. I'm gonna need these. Okay, so I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna show you how I mount my stamps. That's what I'm gonna do. Because there's a way, I've shown this before. There's a way that makes it so that hopefully you line it up better than if you were to just put it on whatever. Hi, Debbie. Thanks for joining me. Oh, hey, I saw your upline in Houston. Just a sec. Jill Blanchett, is that right? We were looking at each other like, boy, you look familiar, but I don't know how. And we couldn't figure it out. I don't know if I got her last name right. We couldn't figure it out. And I'm like, do you know? Yep, that's the one. I met her. We may have met before even. Oh, no, we did meet before because she knows my team member, Nadine Stolt, and Nadine introduced us. And anyway, somehow I'm like, do you know Nadine Stolt? And then she said Vicksburg. I'm like, that's how I know you. I know somebody in Vicksburg. So anyway, all those things combined together. Okay, so I'm going to put you down. And the first thing, oops, I need the stickers too. First thing I'm going to do is I have 3 more stamps that need to be mounted yet. And then I'm totally winging it with what I'm doing today. Thank you for sharing. So I need my magic wand. I need to unbackward you, put you upside down, and then put you down here. Okay, I'm off. There. I have too much stuff in my way over here. Or my computer's in my way or something. Okay. All right, so here is my easy way that I learned to mount stamps. So you take your block and you put your sticker on it. Peel the backing off. And then you take your stamp itself and take its backing off and then put it down on there. Oops, I didn't do a great job. I touched it before I was ready. It's supposed to help you do a good job. but you gotta, still gotta work out a little bit. So I'm doing these because I don't know what stamps that I want to use, and this is what I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna use designer paper that I was gifted, and probably in colors that hi Sandy. I kept seeing Natalie from afar, but I never went up and said hi to her. She was like busy and I was trying to find a spot and all that kind of stuff. But I saw her a couple times. Natalie is Sandy's team leader or upline. Depends on what you want to say. Okay, so I got my sticker on again. Peeling my backing off. And then put it on, and then you're good. All right, so I'm going to leave the thanks on there. So I have to play with, I have to find it first. I have to play with Petunia Pop. first, if I'm going to do this. All right, so we're going to, oops, I brought my, what kind of it? I brought my paper trimmer in a, I forgot what it was a bag for. Anyway, I brought it in there to sort of help protect it and make sure that I didn't lose my scoring blade, because sometimes it pops out so easily. A lot faster than I've done. Oh, yeah, putting the stamps on. I'm still not perfect at it, but it seems to work better that way. When I do it that way. No worries, so much going on there. It was, somewhere I saw that it was only like 2,000 or 3,000 people. I thought it was gonna be more like 5, but I don't know. Okay, now let's find a designer paper that we want to. These are not quite what I'm looking for. Here, just a second. So I'm not sure when you came on, Sandy, but this was my product. Oh, this one's good. My Prize Patrol. Yes, that's good. Yeah, it is a lot, but our local, when we have local on stage, or when we used to, there's not any scheduled right now. Midwest is so big, there's usually is the CS new color. Oh, you know what? I don't know what colors are all in here. Just a second. Yes, I love the 6x6 paper size. Okay. So in this design, it says Balmy Blueberry Burst, Blueberry Bushel, Coastal Cabana, Crushed Curry, Daffodil Delight, Granny Apple Green, Lemon Lime Twist, Melon Mambo, Petunia Pop, Pretty in Pink, Pumpkin Pie, Real Red, Shaded Spruce, Shy, Shamrock. So it sounds like 3 of the new in colors are in this, but a whole bunch of other colors are as well. That's what's here. Yes, I showed the papers more slowly so you could see that. So we have this. So here's what I think I want to do. I want to use this with the die. So I'm going to put this aside, get my dies out. So in case you didn't see my dies, I'll show those again. Don't know how big I want to go. So these are the dies that came with my my bundle that I chose. And I feel like I want to do this one. And maybe this. Yeah. All right, let's see how big it is compared to, there's this compared to that. Or this. We're gonna go with the big one. Okay, so by the way, in case you weren't on when I was doing this, I don't remember yet. It's called Spotlight on Nature. This is the stamp set, and these are the dies. Have to leave, taking Kella. Oh, fun. Wow. Yeah, Tyler's turning 29 in June. That's crazy. Have fun. Have a good lunch. Okay, so I'm going to use this, actually, with the designer paper. I wonder if this is... I don't know what color this is, but it's what I'm using. Okay. If I cut it, I'd be able to get all 3 colors in. But, oh, maybe I can, I'll put it in the middle. It's going to be a waste. We're going to go up there. All right. So I have this here. Why is this being weird? Okay. Oh, fun. I'm not going to worry about. This will probably come out easily with either smacking it or with a dye brush. Look at that. That's fun. So that's going to go on here. All right, I'm going to put this back. All right, we definitely need some white here. There's not enough contrast here, so we need white. And I'm also thinking we're gonna go with, this is gonna go, I wasn't on, but don't need to redo for me. I will see you later on video. I made my shopping list. Haha, fun. Oh, but keep in mind, you're not gonna be able to, you won't be able to order everything right away. You're just gonna be able to order from the pre-order list. So you need to find a pre-order list somewhere. Just a sec, I'm gonna grab Coastal Cabana. Let's see. Yes, that looks lovely. So we're gonna cut this down. Oh, you're fine waiting for me. Kim likes smacking method and just talk. Well, sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. So we're gonna do a little bit here. If it comes out, it's lovely because then you don't have to pull out any other tools to try to do anything. All right, we're gonna use these leaves. And so one of the things that I did not do, I think I mentioned this early on, but I don't know who all was on. We have two retired lists, one from the full catalog and one from the mini catalog. And I was working on trying to put that together last night, and I was struggling and sleeping and all that kind of stuff. Hi, Kathy. Thanks for joining me. I'm working with new product right now that's going to be in the next catalog. This is a new in color, Petunia Pop. This is new designer paper and new dyes that I'm using that are right here that I got. So we're going to put this on here. This is a lot like the new Summer Splash. I should show you. Just a second. Too many things sitting here, but I'm still gonna do it. There is Summer Splash. Is that the one? So here is Coastal Cabana, not Cabana, Coastal Cabana and Summer Splash. So they're very close. So we're gonna put this on here as a layer, but also we need white and words. You know what? I feel like I want to put the flower on this. So I'm gonna grab another H block. It doesn't really, I hate using too big of blocks. So this does not fit on here, but when I go to stamp it or ink it, I'm gonna be pressing on here to get what it is that I want. So I need stays on. All right, so I'm gonna ink this up. This will help me be able to ink it better because I can see it and make sure that I have it right. So we're gonna put this right on here. Sorry, I'm sort of off camera, I just realized. Ooh, I like it. The colors look better on your live than pictures I saw. I wasn't impressed, but what you are doing looks fabulous. Well, thank you. Yeah, it's hard to get the right lighting for your colors. It's I took a couple pictures. I'm like, this still is not right. This just is not good. Okay, can you see how this needs something for it to pop? That's why I always say you need white or some sort of neutral, and it will help your colors pop. This is pretty, but it needs something. So I need to find my white cardstock again. I have it somewhere. Oh, it's behind me. And I think I'm going to use a punch just because it will be quicker. But I'm wanting to use a punch that will be staying. Guess I'm not using a punch. Just going to trim it. So my greetings are small anyway. Just a small thanks. So let's do, we're gonna do this. I'm gonna do it a little bit longer. Okay, so we have our thanks. Did it sideways. Better. All right. So we're going to trim this down a little bit. Okay, so I want to make a flag end. So I'm going to cut up the middle, because I can eyeball the middle fairly well. And then I'm going to cut from the corner to where it ends. All right. And I'm stealing some dimensionals from my kit that I have over there that I'm not using. For a second, I was like, that one looks better. 1, 2, 3. All right, now I sort of got ahead of myself because I didn't attach my other layers together. All right, let us see. Maybe we want this up. Oh yeah, I like that better. Okay. I feel like I might want white behind here too. So so here's what I'm gonna do. You can do one of two things when you're gonna do a layer. If you don't already have it pre-cut. Okay, did I measure this? Yeah, I measured this to 2 1/4 by 3 1/2. Now I just want a tiny little border here. So you can do it one of two ways. I'm going to show you how you could do it if you're not good with math on your trimmer. You can just lay it down to whatever size you think looks good and just cut here and then turn it and cut there. But I like 1/8 of an inch. Well, I like to add 1/8 of an inch, which ends up being 1/16 of an inch of a border around here. So I'm going to take my white and go, I'm going to go 2 little lines, 1/8 of an inch past my 2 1/4, and 2 little lines or 1/8 of an inch past my 3 1/2. How do you decide how many foam squares to use? I don't know. I want it to, you mean my dimensionals, right? I just don't want it to squish down. So it's sort of wide. So I wanted to get the width of it. And it's sort of long. Some people might just put like 2 dimensionals here, but I don't know. I just felt like it needed extra. If I'm going to bother, I want it to stay popped up. I don't want it to be squished down. Okay. Where is this? Here is my silicone mat. It is entirely necessary. Hello, there we go. so that I don't get adhesive everywhere. So you know I'm going to have to duplicate this card once I'm done so that I actually have a sample to keep. Because I literally am just, that's why I call them lifters. They lift up. Stop it, Kathy. Don't teach my people wrong. She calls them lifters, and the first time she did, I'm like, what are you talking about? I didn't hear her at first, and then when I did, I still could not comprehend what she meant. Okay, here's my flowers, and then my thanks, and then these are some thick ones because they're in the kit. They're different than what we have. Okay, and then, you know I need my bling. Where'd it go? It's here. I know it's here. Just a second. I buried it somehow. There. Okay, so here's my bling. I feel like even though the Petunia Pop is my favorite, and I wanted to focus on that, I feel like I need to bring out more of the Coastal Cabana or Summer Splash. Let me use my, see how these, thank you, so do I. See how these work with, oh, it worked well with the take your pick tool. Gonna put one up here. Maybe that was the wrong place. I want it on the petunia so that it brings it out more. There, that's better. And I'm gonna put a little one over on. No, it's not working right. There. That's my colors right there. I love it. So here's my first card. Is Carrie still on here? we were trying to stamp together. Wow, somebody just gave me a congratulations or something. I just saw balloons go by. Did you guys see balloons go by? It was weird. It was upside down. We were trying to stamp with this set, or she was just cutting, I was stamping, and I just couldn't get into it. I was just so tired and like ready to be done. Carrie is still on it. Oh, you saw the balloons? I don't know how that happened. I don't know what that was. Yes, happens in my students' videos all the time. We cannot figure out why. Must be a glitch. Is it a Facebook? Oh, there they go again. That's so weird. Is it going from top to bottom for you guys too, or is it just because I have my phone like upside down or something? I wonder if it's a Facebook glitch or if it's an iPhone glitch. I know she's at the zoo today, but she came on earlier today and she said hi. She said hello from the zoo. Huh. So it must be, yeah, upside down. So I'm wondering, it must be an iPhone thing. Because I wouldn't think, that is so weird. I wonder if it will like still be in my video when I go to put it on YouTube. That's really annoying, honestly. They use their iPhones. Yeah, it must be an iPhone glitch. That's so weird. Okay, so I know that this is, I only made one project, but it's already, Sandy loves it. It's already an hour from this, so I think I'm going to stop, especially since I'm going from since it's spontaneous. But I will make another one. Maybe I'll do it in a different color family or, you know, different colors of this. So I'll still have 2 giveaways that I'll do next week. But this is the only one that I know it does look like I'm having a party. Clearly I am. Excuse me. All right, well, that's good to know. One-time flash would have been fine of balloons. Yeah, we don't need 5. So funny. Okay, so I'm going to put this, I'm done stamping. I'm going to put this back up. So I'm going to upside down you, put you backwards again. And here I am. Okay, so here's my card that I made random. So, this again is, so you won't be able to order this for a bit unless you're a demonstrator or you sign up to be a demonstrator. When you do sign up, if I wasn't clear about this, you can choose once it's like we got a pre-order because we went to OnStage, but once it's part of the normal pre-order, I'm saying April 1, but I don't remember if that's the case. I'll have to look it up before I post information specifically. But once it's the pre-order starts, people who sign up to join my team at that time, you also can choose new product for your starter kit. So you can get in on it even if you're not a demonstrator right now. You just need to sign up and do that too. Otherwise, you're waiting until May. So I know that's a hard thing, and I thought about trying to do something with retiring stamp sets, but I just decided I have new stuff and I want to show that to you, and then I winged it okay. So let me see. So this is Spotlight on Nature again, or the dies. Maybe you just need the dies. I don't know. But that's what I used. Okay, so I told you about classes. I have a blog post almost ready to go, so I will send, well, no, my blog post is up, I just realized. So if you go to my website, you can find the retired lists. But if you want to wait until I email it to you, where you get something in your inbox that you can just click on and see retired. Great wing. Oh, thanks, Gina. I'll send it soon because it's almost ready. But once I have it on my blog, then I have to put a blurb and it's whatever in my mailing list to send it out. So that will go out today yet. So you can see all the things that are going to be retiring. We have not seen a carryover list. So it's possible, I don't really know. It's possible some of the things, and maybe they're just waiting to see how much stock they have left over, but it's a pretty big retired list from the annual catalog. But some of the things could be going in the online exclusives because like we have some Christmassy things in there from the past catalog or whatever. Sometimes things stay around as a carryover, but we don't have that list. So I don't know what that's going to be. So the idea is get it while you can because there's no guarantees once it's on the retired list. It's while supplies last. Unless they say otherwise. So keep that in mind. I did make it bigger, Kathy, and anybody else who might be watching from yesterday. No, I tried to make it bigger and I couldn't do it. And I found another leader in the leaderboard who they had made it bigger. And so I used theirs. So anyway, it's bigger so you can actually read it, unlike the ones that originally get posted. So thank you for joining me today. Don't forget to sign up for classes. Eventually I announced this last week, but I haven't gotten to it. I will be opening up my Stamp-A-Stack for the Moms, Dads, Grads, Brides, and Babies class. That will be in April also. So anyway, thank you again for joining me. Have a great day, and I will see you again next week. Thanks. Bye.